Hi, this is Chuck Kennedy, your Global Tournament Director. Hall of Famer Tom Monroe and I designed and helped install the first course at the International Disc Golf Center several years ago, the Steady Ed Headrick Memorial Disc Golf Course. The course recently got rubber tee pads for the shorter red tees, which also double as the drop zone if you land OB playing from the blue tees on the 6 water holes. And speaking of water, hole 5 is the first hole where you must fly over water from the blue tee, throwing either route. However, in keeping with Steady Ed's philosophy, no throws from any red tee must fly over water. Tom will show you both routes. It's a little hard to see his shot to the right, but the short pin would be to the left and beyond the log you see in the water. The left route can safely be thrown straight or bite off a little more with an aggressive righty forehand. Here's the view from the red tee at the bottom and just across the water on the left route. This doubles as the drop zone if you go OB from the blue tee. Tom is holding the disc at the short pin location, and I'm stepping to the side so you can see the long pin. Tom's playing his approach from his right side drive, which landed right near the short pin. Then he holes out for the birdie 3. It's a toss-up between hole 7 and 13 as my favorite designs on Steady Ed. The tee shot on 7 is a slight curve to the right, about 250 feet to the top of or over a small ridge line. Land short of the ridge or fly too far, and you're in a tough position to reach the pin on your next throw. Tom chooses a backhand turn versus his typical forehand so it doesn't come in early and tight. Tom's drive landed in a great spot for his long hyzer approach that has to make it past the end of the left tree line. He finishes off his birdie 3 with his standard turbo putt. Nothing too tricky about hole 8, but it just looks cool throwing slightly uphill to the basket perched on the rocks. In the future, we might make the left side of the gully OB to add some drama. Tom just lasers his drive, coming close to an ace, and stays close enough for the easy deuce. Hole 9 is a good-looking par 4 and a tough-looking par 5. A line drive up the middle is usually best, but rollers can work, and the more adventurous right side route can sometimes pay off. Tom chooses the straight route. Tom's going to play to both pins from this position. He almost skips it in off the rocks, which was a planned design option. Now playing to the long pin, Tom turns it over, but just not enough to his liking. However, there is a left side route to the long pin, which Tom rips right to where the basket would be. You gotta have a few short holes, but that doesn't mean they can't make you nervous. Hole 14 is an ace run, but you really need to go over water to do it. I haven't been able to watch the top pros, but I understand several take the overland route, which is very tight. Tom lofts an easy forehand, and you can see it almost hit the basket. He finishes off a routine 2. We hope you've enjoyed our 5-hole tour of the Steady Ed course. We hope to have the full video tour completed by the end of the year. Various clubs and individuals who have contributed are listed on the sign by Tom. He has a special thanks for the club that contributed to build the water stop by holes 7 and 14, which you saw in this video.
Man, we want to thank the Minnesota Frisbee Association for this little shade water stop. It's just what you need after 5 or 6 holes out here. Thank you, MFA. Oh, that lake water is good.
Plan a trip to the International Disc Golf Center or stop by when you're passing through the Columbia County, Augusta area. Play the Steady Ed course along with 2 other championship courses, the Jim Warner and the W.R. Jackson. Hope to see you there soon.